guys, welcome to Punky's World. The video I made last night is uploading. I also uploaded Kid Missing's updates video today. It was a little late because I literally shopped until I just about dropped with candy yesterday. So we're going to start off with the Crown Jewel review. Before we do, WWE, get a grip. They copyrighted me on my video yesterday because I had 30 seconds of the intro in the video. Seriously? So I had to clip that out, so the video may look weird. Then you can go in YouTube and clip it out, otherwise it was going to be blocked. Seriously, guys. Anyway, let's get to our review, shall we? The first match was Lashley versus Lesnar, which I was surprised. Figured they would kind of save that for later, but I think they wanted separation between that and the title match. Lesnar won, but not in dramatic fashion. It was actually a decent match, if you like big guys fighting. I personally don't. He won because he kicked off the ropes and landed on Lashley while Lashley had his submission on him. There were all kinds of things wrong with that, but like for instance, he grabbed the ropes and the referee should have made Lashley break the hold, but that isn't how it was planned and that isn't how it came out. The next match was Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Damage Control. Damage Control won with interference from Nikki Cross. And I wanted to note to you that whenever they're in Saudi Arabia, because of their rules, the women have to be completely covered. They can get away with not covering their hair, but everything else has to be covered from foot to chin. So they have to have special gear to wear over there. And the referees, the female referees, also have to wear like a long sleeve shirt under their referee jersey, like a turtleneck, pretty much. Because that's the culture and they have to respect it. First time they were over there, they wouldn't even let the women wrestle. So, in fact, they got them to let the women wrestle as long as they wore major coverage. It's a victory, I guess. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross was the next match. It was a steel cage match. McIntyre did win by escaping over the top, even after, once again, Scarlett Bordeaux sprayed him with the mace. And then she locked the door so he couldn't get out, so he climbed over the top, and her husband, Karrion Kross, was trying to get out the door, but didn't make it. Okay, the OC versus Judgment Day. Judgment Day won thanks to Rhea Ripley. She did something to AJ. I think she pushed him off the top or something. And that gave Finn a chance to beat him. I think that Judgment Day and the OC are going to be part of War Games. And I think it might be a men's War Games and a women's War Games. I thought Raw and SmackDown, but I think it's going to be a men's War Games and a women's. And I would say Damage Control, Bianca, Asuka, Bliss. I mean, there has to be 4 on each side, but they'll figure all that out. But those are my predictions for War Games. Strowman versus Omos. Strowman actually beat him with a power slam. Omos owned him for most of the match. Again, if you like the big guys just kind of tossing each other around, again, not my kind of a match. The Usos versus the Brutes. The Usos won. This was not, by far not the best of the Usos matches. I bet it wasn't very good at all, because one of the Usos may have a broken wrist. He's having an MRI tomorrow, on Monday. And I thought that was just something that they were saying, but they did not go after that at all in the match. And later on I read that it was true. So evidently Jey Uso's hurt. So that's why the match wasn't what it should have been. Bayley versus Bianca Belair. Bianca won the last woman standing match. It was awesome. I thought it was going to continue there. I did not think she was going to win that way. But it was tough, hard hitting, and innovative. You know, they tried to like block each other in places, which Bianca finally succeeded at. They threw everything at each other, including a golf cart. Anyway, it was incredible. Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Reigns won, of course he did. I wasn't expecting anything less. Logan Paul shouldn't have won that match, so, but it wasn't very good. There were a couple of high spots, so to speak, but nah. Not a great match. At the end, Bray Wyatt cut an incredible promo where he talked about coming from a legendary wrestling family, and just, it was heartfelt. It was awesome. And he looked great, by the way. He looks like he's lost some weight, trimmed down a little bit. Maybe he's in better shape. So it'd be interesting to see him in the ring, because he already was amazing in the ring for a big guy. But with being trimmed down and all, I was looking at my list to see what I needed to do. And that's what I need to do. Anyway, so yeah. I thought that promo was one of the highlights of the night. I just wish his entrance wasn't so long. Although last night it wasn't as long. The crowd was outrageous. They were awesome. And that's part of a wrestling show, is how is the crowd reacting? Because if the crowd is bored to tears, it's going to affect the way you see, or the way you view the show. So, excuse me, but yeah. So that is the review of the show. Out of 5 stars, I would give it 3.5. Not the best, not the worst. Couple of really incredible matches. I will see you next time. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for the people over on Kid Missing who understood that it was a day late on the update. Still the first weekend of the month. But I was so tired last night. By the time I got home, I didn't even think of it. In fact, I got home and had to take my trash out because I had thrown away what was in my crock pot. And oh boy, did it stink. I knew it was going to, and I told my friend, I said, it's going to smell so bad in my house because I didn't get a chance to take my trash out. And it did. She said, oh, wow, that bag stinks when I was carrying it out. Yeah, I knew that. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you. Please click the subscribe button and click the bell. You can customize your notifications. Bye-bye.